Alright guys, today I'm going to talk about something that I think will help you in your skill building journey. Let me get some more lighting in here. Hopefully you can see me a little better. So this is a concept that I learned maybe a couple years ago that has really helped me. And I think before that, I was wasting a lot of time and not really getting to the root of problems. So when it comes to skill building, when it comes to anything, instead of just figuring out, so for example, if you do something and it doesn't go well, instead of just figuring out how to fix that, how to make it go better, let's say you make a bad chess move, okay, instead of just figuring out what a better move is, what's actually really important is understanding why you didn't make the right move in the first place, why you made the mistake. Okay, this comes into a lot of things within skill building. For example, if you're doing your skill and you're pushing really hard and then all of a sudden you just stop for like a month, okay, instead of just starting again, okay, it's important to stop and think about, why did that happen? Why was it that I couldn't keep the pace I was doing? Okay, and then once you know why, then figure out how to adjust your strategy. So becoming a true master in a skill, okay, is more about understanding these underlying concepts, these fundamental concepts. When you dig deep down into the information and you truly understand it, that's when you become a true master. So becoming like a master of learning, for example, is understanding how to set a pace that's effective for you, how much information to give your brain, okay, how to blah, blah, blah. And how did I figure out that information for myself? Was asking myself why when things were going wrong, okay? And it took me a long time to figure out that concept. But I think it's very practical advice, very useful advice. So instead of just getting mad at yourself and immediately trying to fix the situation, okay, try to understand why the situation went wrong in the first place. What was the underlying concept that you were not fundamentally understanding, okay? And that information, if you can find that specific information, that's gonna help you way more, okay, than just figuring out, like, for example, what move would have been better in a chess game. Like, yeah, that might help you in that specific scenario if you run into it again, but if you understand the underlying concept of why you're making the mistake, that's going to help you in every single scenario within chess, right? Okay, so I encourage you, just when you're doing your skill or when you're maneuvering in your life, you're interacting with other people, to dig deeper into why you make the decisions you did. And when things go wrong, why did they go wrong? What fundamental principle did you violate within the situation? Anyways, guys, I hope that's a useful technique for you. And yeah, I have another video on asking why. I made it a couple months ago, maybe. And yeah, I think that's also a good video, so I recommend checking that out. As always, guys, if you have any questions, please leave a comment. If you like these videos, please check out some of my other long form videos. I have a link in my description where you can donate the amount of money that you felt how do you say this? Where you can donate the amount of value that you feel is appropriate for this video. I don't know. I need to think about how I want to word that in the future. But yeah, anyways, guys, please leave a like and subscribe. Have a great day. Thank you so much.